You won't believe what just happened. WWE's biggest secret for the Royal Rumble has been compromised, and Triple H is absolutely furious. We're talking about a leak so massive that it could change everything we thought we knew about WrestleMania season. And if that wasn't enough, Drew McIntyre's championship situation just took a turn that nobody saw coming. This is the kind of backstage chaos that makes you question whether WWE even has control anymore. Stick around because what I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. Before we dive deep into this absolute mess, let me set the stage. The Royal Rumble is supposed to be WWE's most unpredictable event of the year. It's where dreams are made, where legends are born, and where the road to WrestleMania officially begins. But when insider information gets out, when the results leak before the event even happens, it destroys the magic. It ruins months of planning. And according to multiple sources within WWE, that's exactly what's happening right now. The leak apparently came from someone within WWE's creative team. Now, we don't know if this was intentional or if someone got careless, but the damage is done. The rumored Royal Rumble winner has been circulating on social media, through insider newsletters, and across wrestling forums for the past 72 hours. Triple H, who has worked tirelessly to restore credibility and surprise to WWE programming, is reportedly livid. Can you imagine putting together an entire WrestleMania storyline, keeping it under wraps for months, only to have it spoiled days before the Rumble? Here's what makes this even worse. The leaked winner isn't just any superstar. We're talking about someone who would main event WrestleMania, someone whose victory would set up one of the biggest matches of the year. When that information gets out prematurely, it affects ticket sales, it affects fan engagement, and most importantly, it affects the emotional payoff that WWE works so hard to create. Triple H has been adamant about maintaining kayfabe and protecting storylines. He's gone on record multiple times saying that spoilers and leaks undermine everything WWE stands for, so you can only imagine his reaction when this news started spreading. Quick question for you: do you think WWE leaks are sometimes intentional to gauge fan reaction, or are they always accidents? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's talk about the SmackDown situation because this ties directly into the Royal Rumble chaos. Drew McIntyre's championship status has been a hot topic for weeks, and the latest developments suggest we might be seeing a title change sooner than anyone expected. McIntyre has been on an absolute tear lately. The Scottish Warrior has been positioned as one of SmackDown's top players, and his current storyline has been building towards something massive. But here's where things get interesting. According to reports, there were discussions backstage about having McIntyre drop his title before the Royal Rumble. The reasoning? WWE wants to shake up the championship picture heading into WrestleMania season. They want unpredictability. They want moments that make fans jump out of their seats. And apparently, having Drew McIntyre lose his championship in a shocking fashion is part of that strategy. But here's the kicker: the leak about the Rumble winner might have forced WWE to change those plans entirely. Think about it. If the Rumble winner has already been spoiled, WWE needs something else to generate buzz. They need a moment that nobody sees coming. Could Drew McIntyre's title situation be that moment? Are we going to see a surprise champion crowned on SmackDown before the Royal Rumble even happens? Or will WWE pivot completely and have McIntyre retain, throwing everyone off the scent? The wrestling business has always been about working the audience, and Triple H is a master at it. He learned from the best, from Vince McMahon himself, and he knows how to manipulate expectations. But when leaks happen, it forces creative to make last-minute changes. It forces them to scramble and come up with alternatives. And in WWE's case, that's not always a bad thing. Some of the greatest moments in wrestling history have come from audibles, from plans changing at the last second. Here's another question: who do you think should win the Men's Royal Rumble this year? And do you think the leak is accurate? Let me know below. Let's address the elephant in the room. Who is the rumored Royal Rumble winner? While I won't confirm specific names because I don't want to spoil the event for those who want to go in fresh, I will say this: the leaked name makes perfect sense from a storytelling perspective. It sets up dream matches. It creates compelling television, and it would give WWE a WrestleMania main event that could potentially break records. But it's also predictable, which is why some fans are hoping the leak is false. WWE has a history of working with leaks. Sometimes they plant false information to throw people off. Sometimes they use leaks to their advantage, building anticipation for something they know is already out there. And sometimes, they completely change their plans out of spite, just to prove that they can still surprise the audience. Triple H's era has been marked by long-term storytelling and satisfying payoffs, but it's also been marked by a willingness to adapt. The SmackDown brand has been absolutely stacked lately. You've got Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and of course, Drew McIntyre all operating at the highest level. The championship picture is crowded with legitimate main eventers, and that's both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it means SmackDown can deliver quality matches every single week. But it's a curse because not everyone can be champion, and not everyone can win the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre's journey has been fascinating to watch. This is a guy who was released from WWE, who rebuilt himself on the independent scene, who came back stronger than ever, and who became WWE champion during the pandemic era. He's proven himself time and time again. But in WWE, nothing is guaranteed. Your position on the card can change overnight. Your championship reign can end with one creative decision. And if the rumors are true, McIntyre might be experiencing that reality very soon. Question for the real fans out there: what's been your favorite Drew McIntyre moment in WWE? Comment your answer. Now, let's talk about Triple H's reaction to all of this. Sources close to WWE have indicated that he held an emergency meeting with key members of the creative team after the leak became public. The message was clear: tighten security, protect information, and figure out where the breach came from. In today's age of social media and instant communication, keeping secrets is harder than ever. But WWE is a multi-billion-dollar company. They have protocols in place. They have non-disclosure agreements. They have systems designed to prevent exactly this kind of situation. So when a leak happens anyway, it's not just frustrating, it's embarrassing. It makes WWE look like they can't control their own product. And for someone like Triple H, who has built his executive career on professionalism and structure, this is unacceptable. He's reportedly considering implementing even stricter measures going forward, including limiting the number of people who have access to long-term creative plans. The Royal Rumble is less than a week away at this point, and the excitement should be at an all-time high. Fans should be speculating, debating, making predictions based on storylines and character arcs. Instead, a significant portion of the audience thinks they already know who's winning. That takes away from the experience. It diminishes the impact of the moment when that final superstar eliminates their last opponent and points at the WrestleMania sign. But here's what I believe: WWE still has tricks up their sleeve. They always do. Even if the leak is accurate, there are ways to make the moment special. There are ways to add layers to the victory that nobody saw coming. Maybe the leaked winner doesn't actually win. Maybe they do win, but the aftermath is what shocks everyone. Maybe Drew McIntyre's title situation creates a domino effect that changes the entire landscape of SmackDown heading into WrestleMania season. Final question: do you think Triple H should fire whoever leaked the information, or is that too harsh? I want to hear your opinion in the comments. At the end of the day, this situation highlights the challenges of running a wrestling promotion in the modern era. You're trying to tell compelling stories while dealing with constant scrutiny, with insiders looking to break news, with fans analyzing every word and gesture for clues. It's a tightrope walk, and even the best can stumble. Drew McIntyre deserves better than to have his championship storyline overshadowed by Royal Rumble drama. The fans deserve to experience genuine surprise and excitement. And Triple H deserves to have his creative vision executed without interference from leaks and spoilers. Whether any of that actually happens remains to be seen. What we do know is this: SmackDown is about to get very interesting. The Royal Rumble could still deliver moments that transcend the leaks. And WWE's response to this situation will tell us a lot about how seriously they take protecting their product going forward. The wrestling world is watching. Triple H is angry. Drew McIntyre's future is uncertain. And the Royal Rumble winner, leaked or not, is going to change everything. Make sure you're subscribed to Wrestling Zone 1 because we'll be covering every second of this drama as it unfolds. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and drop your thoughts in the comments. WrestleMania season is here, and it's already more chaotic than anyone could have predicted.